Hi there, referring here for premium members for the trading day of March the 10th, 2026, a Tuesday. Just a quick look here before the open around 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Index is first ES. So what we can see here is that we have tested the lower end of the range with a big bottom tail and the green candle. What we can expect as a default is either hanging out in the middle doing nothing or a visit to test the upper edge of the range, at which time something will happen. That's another story, too early to talk about that. So this is what we can say about the indexes. And moving on to currencies, what is interesting is a lack of correlation between some of the majors. For example, the 6E is behaving very differently from, let's say, the Canadian dollar, which has given us a trigger to the upside. Look at this. Daily chart has triggered, and the 4-hour is working on a beautiful bull flag here with a potential long entry on the 4-hour chart. So you may want to keep an eye on this if you are trading the currencies. Moving on to commodities, of course, Energy CL has done what it was supposed to do. We hope that you were in this trade. Now we're flattened out and there's nothing in this market for us technically. We have to wait till another opportunity emerges. On to metals, which is a asset class, the 4 of them, where we can find some work today, hopefully. So we have a bullish bias. This is volatility compression, lack of breakdown on gold, and all the other 3 as well. So look for a long trade if you're on this market. Of course, this is not in the traditional sense a typical Remek setup. This is a wedge, but we do expect a breakout. And if the breakout must happen, then I think it's more likely to be to the upside. Here we go. The others, let's look at the SI, show a very similar picture. Here we go. You can designate a certain area for a potential entry, like this daily area here, 95-ish on the daily, or you can just follow this bull flag here on the 4-hour chart. Of course, as always, we insist on a trigger, no entry. PAPL, let's have a quick look. Palladium is giving us a nice retest here with a potential bounce, at least to the upper end of the Keltner on the daily. That's what we're expecting. And platinum as well. Platinum has already, look at this, similar chart to the SI actually, with a top candle here that you can use as an entry area, what we call the area of business. All right, let's look at some other markets as well. For example, some of the agriculturals where we identified certain opportunities in the past 2-3 days. Now the setups might look a little messy. This is just a retest of the breakout area. Retests are never clean, so this is kind of expected and normal. If you want to do anything with this, then I think it's best just to trade the weekly with some ETFs. These are agriculturals. And wheat also, look at this. The daily chart is a mess, but the weekly is rather clean. We have hit the first pivot, and we're on to testing 680 probably, which is the next pivot up. So this is what we can say. Tuesday morning, 8:15 Eastern Time. Also, we're rolling out 420, our latest and best version of our software in the next couple of days. We're busy testing. It's a fantastic, powerful new release with new algorithmic and optimization options. Highly recommended for serious traders who want to be confident in objective and quantitative analysis. Let's follow the markets. We'll be back soon, and until then, mindful trading.